Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of The Dice That Bind Us. I am your wonderful Argus, and I am welcoming us all in to our episode tonight. So if you haven't checked it out, by all means, please like, subscribe, and ring that bell. And here we go.
I love it. Yes, friends, welcome to The Dice That Bind Us. Before we jump into tonight's episode, I have something that I need to do. It's not something that I do easily. It's not something that I do often. But I need to admit that in some capacities, I was wrong. This is in reference to my very outspoken opinions about Tasha's Cauldron, the book that came out that I have very, very, very loudly and proudly stated that I despise. I've been doing a lot of research and soul searching of myself, and I have realized that Tasha's did something that is very good. It has made it to break up species stereotypes throughout D&D to where you are no longer locked down or bogged down by choosing mechanics over roleplay to break up the stereotypes of what those species may have. I 100% fully support that as an option. I 100% fully stand on board with that. Thank you for any of you who have not watched listened to the podcast Three Black Halflings. I highly recommend doing so if it's something you're curious about. They are wonderful, wonderful people.
They're great.
And they have taught me a lot just by listening and by talking to them. They're very responsive if you have questions of things. I've asked them questions about this show, and they've gotten back to me right away. So I apologize on that front, specifically about the species abilities and things like that. Everything else I said still stands, though. Cool. The rest of it is bad.
Yeah, Tasha's did, in Alex's eyes, one thing right. What was that?
Two things right.
Okay.
Thrown weapon expert and species being able to change where their ability modifiers go.
I mean, one's a big thing and one's not so big.
Right. Everything else
to
sucks.
decide which
Keep
one.
it up.
That's why I said from Alex's perspective, not
Yes.
from anyone else. A lot of people like Tasha's, and that's fine.
Please do. Somebody needs to.
Alex.
So many cool things came from that book.
It did.
All right. Let's do a quick recap. Y'all traveled some more, and nothing else eventful happened. We're picking up back with 4 days travel left. No, let's talk here. Get up here. Get my serious positioning on.
How's your rewrites going?
They're going. You all had something happen last episode that was because I, being the person I am, like random chance tables for everything. I like random encounter tables. I think they make the game more interesting and fun if the DM is creative about them.
Our dungeon master beat Storm King's Thunder.
Yes, I did.
Very easily.
For those of you that have played Storm King's Thunder, last week, King Hecaton died.
Actually, I really like this because it means your homebrew beat the pre-written module.
You're goddamn right it did.
Like, it just killed it. So from now on, it's homebrew. Long live the homebrew.
Imrathis, Imralis, whatever the dragon's name is, and King Hecaton were still fused. So they're both dead. That's the big boss for Storm King's Thunder. So now we're all in my brain, baby. We've surpassed. We've done it. We're moving forward. But that's not all that happened. Upon killing King Hecaton, Terrence, the lovely, lovely incarnation of the sun, in realizing that he had broken one of the tenets that held the divinity at its core, decided there was only one path forward, and that was to take his divine energy and bestow it onto one of you. Thus, Garagak, the werebear demigod, was born.
Such broken shit.
Coda and I have talked about what this means for Coda. How do you feel about it, Coda?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's exciting.
You guys got a shit ton of loot that also was game-changing in a pretty big way. Well, one or two things that can be really game-changing, really. But other than that, I believe we have 3 days of travel left to get to the Shadowtop Cathedral to finish out a quest that was given to you pre-recording days from Lifferlas the Treant to go and find Airglass the Druid.
I nominate Argus to be the permanent day roller.
It'll be either really, really good or really, really bad.
Either way, it's
If
chaotic
there
and
is-
fun.
We will jump back into the party post the events of what has happened. If you all have anything you want to talk about.
We should leave as quickly as possible. He did blow up in a giant gleam of light, and this is the middle of the night right now, close to evening. So we have just made ourselves a beacon of holy power.
Agreed.
Yeah. Did anyone else just taste white?
No,
What?
Garagak, you got
What does that
bestowed
taste
with
like?
dragon magic.
It's like the sun.
What does the sun taste like?
Skittles.
I've never
They're
had a sunburn
Skittles.
on my tongue.
Garagak, are you okay?
I think.
I
I
mean, you
just
didn't
feel really fuzzy.
you didn't like pass out and die, so
Like bear fuzzy?
Yeah,
or
I can't die.
Fuzzy
Yeah.
fuzzy.
Like sunlight fuzzy.
we don't
yeah,
know
like
he's a
Otani.
demigod, do we? I mean, he doesn't know he's a demigod.
Oh,
Can I cast Detect Magic? Literally cast it, spend 10 minutes. You know.
Yep.
I'm gonna start flying the ship away.
That's fine. Yeah, you guys start moving in the
good
direction of Shadowtop. Eliana, you cast Detect Magic, and you 100% sense that Garagak is now a demigod level of divinity.
Awesome. Walk over and just pat Garrett in the back. Good job, buddy.
Did I win? Did I do it?
You have won.
Yeah. Everybody, we won.
At least we have one thing going for us today.
I'll like inform everybody else, obviously. Hey, so, you know. As
We
far
just
as, like,
not tell him.
Yeah.
Do we inform everybody but him?
You know, and inform everybody, including Garagak. And just say about, yeah, Garagak, buddy, you're a demigod, or a god, or I don't even know what. You mentioned with, like, we can, like, sense kinda, like, the level of divinity? What level of divinity do we, like, does Elias do?
So it would be that demigod level, like not quite a full-fledged but like just like thinking like Herculean, like Odysseus in some mythos, like Ragnar Lothbrok. And I say some mythos before all of you Norse mythology lovers in the video that watch this series or this show. Don't hate at me. There are several stories that declare that Ragnar Lothbrok is actually a son of Balder and that he is a demigod. So you know what?
Alex, this isn't important.
It's important to me.
Okay,
we're
good.
done.
Yes, your traditional demigod stories is what kind of level that Garagak would be at.
Well,
So we're just going, right?
For now, yes. It seems like it would be most advantageous to keep making our way to the Shadowtop Cathedral, keep ourselves as low as possible, and to do a bit of research into our friend's new condition here, and potentially what may happen to the Orderling with the erasure of Hecaton.
Tabardos, with what books?
Right. We do not have access to those because... Never mind.
Is it contagious?
Departos thinks you're probably going to be okay with that one, Garagak.
Okay. I don't need to
wish.
quarantine.
No. You can still keep hanging out here.
Okay.
And honestly, if demigod was contagious, it's probably a good thing to spread to at least us.
You guys want me to like sneeze on you or something?
No, I'd rather
no,
not.
thank you.
But like, I
Oh,
think you're
okay,
fine.
okay.
I think
They
this is a
appreciate
you
the
thing.
sentiment.
Terrence touched you, turned into a big ball of light. It's a you
Went
thing.
inside of you.
Is it,
You're not.
but he's inside of me.
Spiritually speaking, potentially.
Huh.
Hey, upside, you might be part dragon.
I tried a wild shape into a dragon. It's definitely not. I would
Garagak.
assume that I turn into a lizard.
A little gold lizard holding two
Yeah.
leaves.
Yeah.
You wild shape, and you turn into a baby gold dragon.
Oh, let's go.
Close enough. He's got plenty of time to get there.
It's a little wobbly.
Huh.
Argus is gonna stagger off and like kicking small rocks off the ship. I got robbed.
There you go.
That's you.
You want help moving that? I'm gonna point Hekaton's body.
Oh god.
I never messaged you. I figured stuff out. Okay, so
Oh no.
Eliana, we never fully flesh out that ability, right? You have Animate Dead, that was your thing. Or Animate Dead? That was what it was, yeah?
Yeah, that's level 3, and then now I have the level 6 version as well, Create Undead. But I don't know how that would affect the thing.
So I will say that it will be the level 6 one for anything that has like a CR above like 6.
Yeah.
But it'll work the same with Animate Dead for everything underneath that. You can raise anything, and it'll be a basic form of whatever you raised, but it will not come without cost. So whatever you raise, you will take on levels of exhaustion when you cast the spell based off of an Arcana roll that you'll make, like an Arcana check that you'll make when you do it.
Oh,
So
cool.
depending on how high you roll on that Arcana check will dictate how many levels of exhaustion you get. And like based off like, I'll make the DC in my head about like, based off like the CR and like what you're trying to do and all that stuff. So it'll work every time. I'm never going to kill you outright with like, nope, you get 6 levels of exhaustion for casting this spell. Hey, great, thanks, you're dead.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
But like depending on like if it's a really high CR thing you're trying to bring back, and if you roll low enough, it could put you at that 5
Yeah.
flat out. So
Okay.
you have that long death thing that they can't be healed. They can't like they exist as they are in that one form for one time.
Okay.
Continue with what you guys were doing.
You want help moving that?
Yeah, I need some help. Yes, please. Let's move him to the mansion.
Okay.
Will he fit through at least get it off the first
I walk over and put my hand on it and cast Reduce.
problem solved?
That shrinks it by 1 size category. Okay.
So it's gone from gargantuan to huge.
Huge to
Large.
huge to large.
Oh, okay.
So that'll fit through BB's
Okay.
door.
Yeah.
Tepartos is technically a large creature, so.
If I can do it, he can too.
And so is BP, I think.
So I have a question.
Good.
Who's in charge of the supplies? Because I was doing my thing and I was looking and whatnot, and we have gunpowder, but we don't have any cannonballs.
Yes. Our powder monkey shot all of our cannons, and so all the cannonballs are gone.
But I heard he
you
did
said
it
you
for
had
a very
druid
good reason.
before me, right? That I knew.
did.
Actually, you had a nook,
We did, yes.
big guy.
Yes.
Why didn't he just make you more cannonballs?
I don't know.
Could do that. I assumed that we had to go into
I'll be right back.
towns and whatnot.
Can I
for
jump off the
supplies.
ship? I wild shaped into a raven. Sorry.
Okay.
And I fly down to the ground, unwild shape, find a big chunk of stone, and this is where I have a question for you, Mr. DM. Using stone shape, it says that where a nook made his spear, it says that section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension, and form it into a shape that suits your purpose. The shape that suits my purpose is cannonballs. How
Yeah,
many
that's fine.
cannonballs can I get in a 5x5x5 area?
I hate you.
Do you want me to just say 20 and we're good?
I hate you.
Sure. It's much
Okay.
better than me doing math. She'd probably make, honestly, probably 5x5x5 cube. You'd probably make
A
about
lot more
50.
than 20. Yeah.
Okay.
Even
Well, I make-
50 seems like it's lowballing, but yeah.
I make that many with just that spell, put them into a bag of holding, wild shape back into a raven, and fly back to the ship. Once I get to the ship, I just up in the bag of holding and just dump them all out onto the deck.
They just start rolling.
Yeah, I figured the deck right now is probably like a lawn.
Oh yeah, you guys have all your stuff. Yeah. That's fair.
Garagak had 50 cannonballs. About 50.
And,
Gum.
can I have access to the gunpowder?
Got it.
Are you going to blow us up?
I can't promise that I won't.
Any of the weird experimenting you do with it, do it in the mansion, because I don't know if it's real. So.
All right.
In theory, it won't blow a hole in the ship, so fine.
Gum has already scooped a couple cannonballs.
Gum, you are not firing those.
Put those down now.
Gum, come here. We'll put them in here, and we'll take them down to the. We'll put them in the store.
You're not the captain.
I'm trying to help you.
Gum, fire them when we are in combat. Help Argus take them down.
Starts loading them back into your back.
We'll just.
This goblin is a fucking monkey's paw. This goblin is a wish spell. You need to be very precise with him.
I'm gonna take one of the cannonballs and walk away.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
I really would love to know your intentions.
I'm dragging a giant's body downstairs.
Lucky I didn't blow up the dragon's body
Giant.
like a whale on a beach.
All right, so you get the giant's body, the cannonballs, all that stuff down to the mansion.
Do I add Hecaton to party loot?
We will wait to see if Ileana casts the spell or not, but potentially, yeah.
I mean, technically, his corpse is loot.
His corpse is loot. Yes, you can add him to the loot pile, but you cannot add him to the manpower list. Yeah.
No, he was going into the Dice That Bind Us party loot.
Giant Allfather corpse.
I wrote down Hecaton's corpse and head, parentheses, separated.
If any of you at home thought that I was still running Storm King's Thunder,
Welcome to
Sorry.
campaign 1.5.
yeah.
Version 1.2.
Actually, I think
Beta
we
release.
passed 1.2. We might be at 1.5.
Yeah, Dandyland was
Dandyland
1.2.
So 1.5 seems legit. Beta.
The night passes as Devin looks.
I don't have soul slots right now. I was
Okay.
doing the training, the daily training.
Oh yeah, you did that
Yeah.
that day. Cool.
I was
I'll
doing that
hide
in
in my room and try to figure out what's going on with me.
You go to your room.
I
Yeah,
just
am I right?
realized I looked at a baby dragon and went, add this to the list.
Yep.
I am going
You
to...
look just like the Yu-Gi-Oh card, by the way. Just this little chubby little dragon.
Oh, baby dragon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, does anyone have a time spell?
Oh.
I mean, we have the equivalent
How
of
many
a coin
animes
flip,
can we
right?
shove into one Garrick?
Yeah.
I mean, we're the equivalent of coin flips, yeah?
Yeah, Garagak is
got nice
6
rolls.
animes in a trench coat.
I will spend my night working on the Tumult Fusion, as well as, I guess, Alt would be giving me my new Mystic Arcanum, so that's what I would be doing.
Sounds good. Yeah, you guys do all your level stuff. You guys do all your things like that. The next morning. Oh wait, no. Let's do Garagak real quick.
No.
Garagak.
Yep.
You go to your room. I'm assuming you unwild shape.
Yeah.
You spend a little bit of time thinking about what could happen, and you start to get frustrated because you can't figure out what's going on. You sit down on your bed, kind of, hands on your forehead, over your eyes, just like trying to think. When you open your eyes again, the entire room is awash in bright light. You look down around you and you see this aura of flames kind of wreathing all around you. You freak out a little. And when in your freak out, you smack the wall behind you. And you feel this impact, and flames explode from the location of the strike.
Oh god. Does the wall catch on fire?
No, the wall
Okay.
doesn't catch on fire. You have total control over that.
Okay.
With some of the other stuff you do, not so much. But like your strikes and that kind of stuff, yeah, you have control over. What would you do in this moment as opening your eyes and you are just covered in flames and look like you're on fire?
I kind of like look at my hands. Okay, I'm not in pain. I'd be like, wait. And I'll pull Dandy Basher off my back. And be like, am I worthy now? Like talking to it.
Garagak, you reach for Dandy Basher. It's not there.
Oh?
You take a closer look around you. You don't wear armor. But you see, when you focus and you're in this state, it's easier to see the flames kind of glittering off. Small pieces of metal seem to like ethereally protrude from your skin. And Garagak, you feel the energy of Dandy Basher coursing through your person.
Huh.
Coda, without being attuned, you gain back the abilities of Dandy Basher.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Now, with the caveat that it only works on natural 20s or natural 1s. Extended crit range will not proc Dandy Basher.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's totally fair. Okay. Now, is it only when I'm in this state?
No.
Fucking awesome. Okay. Do I always have that like the shards protruding from me?
No.
Porcupine?
No. So they're like ethereal little things that become truly visible in this form,
Okay.
where it looks like it almost takes on like a suit of armor around you.
Okay. Wait, do I sparkle?
You do sparkle a little, yeah.
My vampire.
Coda, you are not a vampire werebear. Demigod.
Dragon.
Fair. Had to make the joke though.
I know. But yeah, you are standing here in this mode. Are you doing anything else?
I mean, I'm just in my room, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will like. Do I have like a punching bag or something in my room?
No.
It seems like that would be something I would have.
No. There is like the gym in BB's mansion.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over there.
Okay, see you run out. It's a little like this is probably like right as you were like going to bed, like trying to.
So do we just see through our closed doors just a little glowing light run past?
It looks like somebody
through the
runs by
bottom of
with
the
a
door.
torch. Ileana, do you keep the door shut when you're experimenting or when you're in that room doing your stuff? Okay, so yeah, so you also see like torchlight underneath the door as it runs by. Tumult, you too, like all of you guys in your rooms would see that light go by.
I would just be in the foyer where we have a stable now. That's just where I would be practicing because it's the most room.
Yeah, that's fair. So you see Garagak just sprint into the room. It looks like wholly on fire and just runs past you towards that like final room at the back.
He wasn't screaming. He's okay. He received divinity from a sun god. He's probably Garagak.
That's the correct reaction. Just be like, yeah, he doesn't seem in pain.
I mean, I've seen him jump off the ship and take no damage. I think he's fine.
Don't forget the portal cannon.
Yeah, no, spoiler alert, if you didn't have the deitic fire resistance, you would be in visceral pain.
Dear God.
So
I don't think that's true, but that's hilarious to me.
Yeah, it would be really funny. I'm just gonna run to the gym and just start like running on treadmills and like lifting weights and stuff, just to try to test and see what I can do now.
You feel incredibly powerful. You are running faster. You are lifting more. You are just in this full-blown state of just strict power. And it lasts for about an hour. And you're lifting, you're bench pressing. You got way more weight than you should, and you just right at the top, and the flames go out.
Oh.
Roll me an athletics check.
If this fucking crits.
I hope it does.
Did you just get a Super Saiyan form?
13.
Add
I actually
another.
rolled a 3. Oof.
So 13, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
It's a struggle. It starts to come down. Tumult from the inside before you're just, no.
I cast levitate on the bar.
You are in a very different room than the one that he is in. And then you
I'll
hear
come
like
over.
you hear like the like clang of metal as he does like get it set back in the rack,
Okay.
just like barely.
Why does
Look.
BB have like a modern day fucking Planet Fitness gym with a
I don't know.
treadmill and a weight rack and
Are you gonna
'Cause he's
question
not
the
from our
high-ranking
domain.
devil that we let out into the world?
yeah.
not
Oh, also you're
around
gonna
these
keep
parts.
your CR high.
Dash, for my answer, I refer to probably the single greatest legend to walk our earth, Shia LaBeouf. Magic.
Just do it.
I said it. I said it. You heard me say it.
We're also in a mansion that's hanging off the back of our ship invisibly. So, because anything goes.
You did sniff out his mail.
I did do that.
Who put the mail there?
Imp mailman. He's just got a little pile on his coffee table now. He hasn't been back in a couple of weeks. It's piling up.
Is he
Is
a
it-
random encounter?
The male imp or BB?
Yeah,
At
we're
this
just gonna
point,
run into Dobby
How have
eventually.
none of us caught on to an imp just dropping off mail?
It's what the seagulls were for.
Oh boy.
Do you put it down? Is that what happened?
It's racked, and then I'm probably pretty tired at that point, so I'm just gonna go to bed.
Tumble, he just walks back by just casually.
You okay, buddy?
yeah, feeling great. Got a good workout in, so I need to get a good pump, you know.
Next time, ask
Yep.
for a spotter. It sounded like that last rep was a little hard.
Yeah, I really gassed out at the end there.
Not me though. You can go wake up Lysander. The Bartos.
We just have a
Appreciate it.
gym montage.
Oh, we could have the gin in the gym.
Take Old to the gym.
Yeah.
Technically, I can't.
That way man would wear a 1980s crop top and booty shorts and tell me any different.
No.
I mean,
Facts.
technically, I can take Ult to the gym for 10 minutes.
Yep,
That's my
got
new
gin in the
goal.
gym.
That's my new goal for getting in shape, is so that I can do an Altair cosplay of Jim Altair when I go to a con.
Nice.
Okay.
The night passes from there, unless there's anything else anybody wants to do.
You might smell a little gunpowder being burnt from under Argus's door.
That's expected.
As I walk around at night, because I don't sleep, I will stop by Gum-Gum's room and hand him the cannonball and say, "You can have one."
He looks at you, just the most joy he's ever felt in his life. Just
If Lysander asks, I did it. I shot the cannon.
The most joy he has is fucking antimaterial rifle back.
And I just walk away, no questions.
yeah. Spartos, you were saying something too?
Lysander, I request your insight, I suppose.
Okay.
I feel as though we are both painfully aware of how the decapitating of the giant who is currently residing in our basement is likely to shape the fundamental power struggles that are going on right now that we are actively fighting against. Yes?
I mean, in theory, in my eyes, honestly, it's a win. We took care of one of the tribes.
Oh, absolutely. Departos does not disagree. However, Departos is struggling whether or not he should try to reach out to Moog with this and see what could be done. If
What
there's anything she might want.
Done in the sense of, like, rights, or what can be done in the sense of, hey, we just killed a hackathon.
I suppose a little bit of both. I mean, A living being deserves its rights. Anyway, I'll have that conversation later. Mainly in regards to Moog, the ordering the giants and where to go next from here, whether or not we even need to maybe go back to the Oracle with this news sooner as opposed to later. What are your thoughts on all of this?
Tepartos, your girlfriend wants to head the ordering. You should probably let her know that the current king of the storm giants is dead. That feels important.
Agreed. Tepartos has just been known lately to think, oh, this is a good idea. Try something and then get it shoved really hard back in his face, and he's kind of sick of it happening, so just wanted a second opinion.
I mean, honestly, that entire thing is probably going to come back and bite us, but at this point, it's all in a day's work, and it's pretty normal. And honestly, if it gets us one step closer to fixing all of this shit, fine. Everything's going to hit the fan anyway, so...
There. I will report back to you with any information I find. Going to go call... Can we not call her Tepartos' girlfriend? He's still trying to figure this out.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. He appreciates that. He's going to call...
Mook.
The lady who likes Tepartos. And he's just going to kind of shuffle out of the room.
Crystal?
Not that one.
I wasn't
Okay.
here for that.
You have the sending stone to Moog.
Hello, Moog. How are you? Just thought that it might be important for you to know. We ran into Hecaton, and he was decapitated by a demigod of dragons. And we have the body, and figured this was something important for you to know. Hope you are well. Please advise if there are next steps you would like.
There is a long pause, and she goes, I'm sorry. It sounds like you just said that King Hecaton was decapitated by a dragon god, and you just happened to be... No, dear Tepartos. He was not a demigod. He made Garagak a demigod.
For your context, he was one of the 10.
Yes.
Yes.
Which are the gods of dragons that became Bahamut and Tiamat.
One of the 10. Yes, that is what the Tepartos said, and it is the truth. Surprise! Hoping this is good news.
It's news.
The Tepartos figured about this much. This is not necessarily the route we were hoping to take, but it's sort of...
Well, do you know where their fortress is? Do you know who is next in line to take the seat? Do you know anything about what this will cause going forwards?
As of right now, no, nothing. Before we even had the chance to speak, do anything, he showed up on our ship, he announced himself, and then he was killed immediately.
The leader of the previous ordering, well, the grandson of the leader of the previous ordering,
yes,
randomly showed up on your ship, where there also happens to be one of the 10 legendary dragons that have not been seen on the Prime Material since before the Great War.
We were also very surprised. Yes.
How do you do it?
Oh, Moog didn't know the 10 were back.
Moog Tepartos wishes he had an answer for you. He is getting very, very tired of doing it. Having these sorts of things happen to him. All the time. On just a daily occurrence. This isn't even the weirdest thing that has happened lately.
Huh. Is everyone okay?
Well, Garagak is now a demigod.
What?
Yes, the dragon sent its divinity inside of Garagak, and now, from what the Tepartos can tell about that glowing light underneath the door, he is on fire? But he sounds happy. I don't know.
I do not envy you, Tepartos.
Tepartos envies you, Moog.
I'd trade places with you if I could, but that would require you to be on the logistical end, trying to be the leader of the ordning, and it'd be a whole thing. I hear someone's been working really hard on a poster, and it would, like, if you decided to play as Moog instead of Tepartos one day, it would just cause a lot more change to that, and that seems bad.
Partos understands. The poster, it is very important. Anyway, apologies for being a bit on the frazzled end and giving you this information in such weird, borderline comedic snippets. It's just...
Are you okay?
To be honest, Tepartos doesn't really know anymore. He's trying. Trying every day.
Do you need anything?
Support.
You have all of my support.
Tepartos knows. And you have his. Please reach out to Tepartos if there's anything that you find or anything that you need, or if you have discovered that we've really fucked this up in some big way, because Tepartos does want to see this through to the end. Even if the head of the snake is cut off, we still must take care of the writhing body, and he wants to be there for that.
Fair enough. But if you ever need anything, that's important too.
Yes. Thank you. Tepartos will try.
I'm around if you ever want to talk.
I know. Tepartos would like to speak with you more. You're a good friend to depend on.
There's a long pause.
Moog?
Be safe, okay?
You too. I love you.
And I you.
Click. I'm gonna spend the rest of my evening before going to bed just sitting and praying to Sylvanas, not necessarily expecting a response, but just kind of like, what the fuck is going on?
Roll a religion check.
Okay.
Actually, just a flat wisdom check.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, jeepers. Man, I
You
could
reach out.
Luck blade.
You reach out to Sylvanas.
She's still interpreting the God that I hate message that you said a
And
little bit
you-
earlier.
You're sitting, eyes closed, praying. You hear a voice from next to you. Yeah, it's rough.
Look around.
You turn, and next to you is Sylvanas.
No.
Not your Sylvanas.
No!
He's sitting backwards in a chair.
I was
Sitting at
hoping
the
that's
edge of
where
the
this was
bed,
going.
I am not the
Leaning with
troubled teen!
just leaning forward, just. No, dear boy, you're so much more. So much more than a troubled teen. You've got a lot on your shoulders. Talk to me.
You hit
What's
the
going
wrong
on?
speed dial.
Let's talk it out.
I'd like dial a different extension. They're like,
I think we all want to dial a different extension sometimes. That's the way the world works. We just want to, we end up making one call and we wish we could have made another.
really,
It's the way of the world.
I need to know, is the Tepartos going to get drop kicked by the Sylvanas he usually talks to for confiding in you?
No,
Like, you're sure this is not about to really fuck up the Tepartos' day?
you're the one that prayed.
So you're not telling me no, is what you're saying?
I'm saying that if you need to talk, I'm here to talk. That we can talk. We can talk about it. We can talk it all through.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Hello.
Hi.
Anyway, hope you and your other half have been well. Doing what it is that you do.
Can I just make some assumptions here?
Yes.
Great, good, great. You're feeling a lot of weight on your shoulders, yeah?
Well, considering I'm wearing pauldrons, yes.
No. Don't be silly.
Yes. Yes, I am feeling.
And you're not sure exactly what's going on.
Yes.
Right, yes, well. We all have times like that, Jim. You're curious if you're on the right path, if what you're doing is fruitful. You're watching your friends get hurt or leave or die, and it's starting to wear you down.
Yes.
You're not sure if what you're doing is the right thing or the wrong thing. Am I hitting the nail on the head, so to speak?
For the most part, yes. Tepartos does think what he's doing matters and doesn't think he wants to change anything about the destination. He, at the end of the day, he hates Xerxes and wishes for their eradication. He believes in Moog and her ability to fix the ordning. He believes in the ideas of peace and prosperity between the giants and the dragons and those of the small folk. These are things Tepartos believes in. However, he's struggling because they are all large and grandiose ideas, and now Tepartos is being thrust very deeply into the nuanced gray area, nitty-gritty details, and it is nowhere near as black and white as it once seemed. To be honest, Tepartos isn't even sure what he's doing anymore, as it just feels like it's fetch quest after fetch quest and thing after thing, and nothing is being achieved, and yet people are dying, people are leaving. We are finding more and more powerful foes and enemies we can never hope to overcome, and it seems...
Now that's an interesting point you've made.
Yes.
You have overcome.
At what cost, though?
A much lesser one than if you haven't.
So we must take on the suffering of the world in order for the world to lack its suffering. We are the guiding light and shall take it for them.
You are the one that's supposed to bring joy and happiness.
Yes.
That's your duty. It's why my sister chose you.
Am I
Does
doing
it
a good
suck?
job?
Of course you're doing a good job.
Okay.
You think I'd do this for anybody? You're not even one of mine.
Tepartos is very surprised to see you. He's not going to lie.
You rolled a natural one. It seemed only just.
Tepartos will take that in stride and not really understand what you're saying, but
It's God stuff.
okay. It seems as though it is out of my control.
You're doing a bang-up job.
I'm getting pretty banged up.
Yes, but I can tell. You've started to grow on a different path than the one you set out on.
It's true. Tepartos wants to protect and save the world, but there's only so much Tepartos can do with light and healing magic and hiding behind a shield.
Sometimes you gotta fuck shit up.
And Tepartos is ready to fuck shit up.
Sometimes the world requires some shit getting fucked up.
It's weird, it doesn't feel like who Tepartos is.
Well, I used to think that way too.
Then your sister happened.
And then the war happened.
It's going to get worse before it gets better, isn't it?
Undoubtedly. But that thing you said at the end there,
It will get better.
that it will. The people around you, they all know what's at stake. And they're here for it. Nobody's here because they, think it's easy or don't believe in what you're doing.
It's true.
Anuk knew, Tempard knew, Harlan knew. Well, Harlan knew less, but he still knew. Zykor didn't know, but he left.
True.
You've got this.
We've got this.
The collective of you.
Yes.
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 Have you seen Ileana? She crazy.
Oh, she's fucking insane. She terrifies the Partos to his very core. She is so cool.
So cool.
Dear God, she's so cool. Anyway,
So cool.
Don't tell her I told you that. I still have a problem with the skeleton thing, but I'm working through this. It is a daily process of acceptance for the Partos.
Sometimes you need a skeleton.
And sometimes you need a giant decapitated giant.
You know what'll scare people? You know what'll help you in those fights? A fucking giant.
Well, if the Partos gets any bigger, then that's what's going to go on with him as well.
You want to get bigger? I can.
Really? No. We're fine. We don't. That we can take care of that later if we need to. I am feeling just getting used to not bumping my head every single time I go through a door. Just most of the times. Anyway, thank you. This has been. The Partos didn't really know he needed this, but this was very helpful. Thank you. Tell your sister thank you for me as well, and I'm sorry that if I had ever doubted her. Tepartos does have one question for you.
Sure.
Should we be worried about Garrigak since he has attained divinity?
I think you should literally be the least worried about Garrigak.
Okay. Do we need to get him like a church or a following or anything like that?
Nope. That's not how that shit works.
He's just fine?
Totally. Well, he's fucking badass.
Man. I need to go swing some sticks around, get better at this shit. I'm falling behind. Wow.
Tried that 10 thing. That shit worked.
That what?
With the 10.
Oh,
Maybe
right.
you could be an incarnation or something.
Well, it would have to depend on a very specific set of circumstances that I'm not sure is going to combine.
Have you asked?
The only other 10 we have seen has threatened to kill us in horrific and terrible ways should we bring harm to any of Dragonkind.
Yeah, well, he's an asshole. Have you asked the other ones?
We haven't met them yet.
It's a start.
Oh, okay. We'll ask. I think Argus asked. We'll figure it out. Okay. Thank you, Sylvanas.
You all right?
We'll get there.
One more word of wisdom.
Yes.
Figure out what's going on with Moog. That conversation was awkward.
Thank you. Thank you. Tepartos had no idea.
You dropped the friend, and then you dropped the I love you. Mixed signals, bro. Mixed signals.
Tepartos knows he was trying to backtrack, and then he pedaled, and then he does, but he also dropped the friend. It's just... Oh, man.
Do you like her?
Tepartos likes her very much. He wants to spend lots of time, like, hanging out with her, like, holding hands and reading books and drinking tea next to each other. But
Is it because the pressure from your friends with the whole fucking thing?
I don't think, just like everybody seems very comfortable with the fucking, but it's just like they just...
Let me lay out the real shit for you.
Okay.
People come in all different flavors and spices. Just because you see the world a little bit differently, or the things that make you happy are different than those that make other people happy, doesn't mean they're wrong. It makes you who you are, and you're perfect the way you are. Embrace that and love you for who you are. If sex ain't your thing, that's not a bad thing. No matter what everyone around you says, no matter what the world around you says, that's okay. If you and Moog holding hands and reading books and drinking tea makes you happy, I think that would make you just as excellent a couple as any other, if that's what you wanted.
Tepartos just needs to bite the bullet and ask Moog if that's what she wants as well.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
You got it.
Thank you, Sylvanas. This helped a lot. I suppose I will hopefully see you soon.
Probably not.
Again,
Gone.
what is today? I'm just
The
gonna.
cleric got a pep talk from my god.
Yeah. I kind of hope you net one next time so you get one from his.
I
No,
would
she's
love to see
scary.
Yeah.
Listen here, motherfucker. We gotta go.
Honestly, the path I'm on right now, a pep talk from her would be perfect.
Honestly, I think that was
True.
exactly the pep talk I needed as well.
Let's tag out.
Yeah, she just appears in my room, misheard the call, just
Yeah.
I think this is an abundantly clear point. But everything I just said to Partos, I am saying to all of you at home. Whoever you are, whatever makes you happy is what makes you you, and you are absolutely perfect the exact way you are. So be who you are, be okay with who you are, and if you need to keep it to yourself, do that. If you're ready to tell the world, tell the world. Know that everyone here loves and supports you for exactly who you are.
Dice
Always.
that bind us is asexuality is valid. We're proud of you.
Absolutely.
I like the other ones too, but this one's specifically about asexuality.
This one, yeah, this was.
Everyone
this
else
was like
gets
a pretty
shout outs
good thing.
later.
Yeah.
We'll get through all of them eventually.
Yeah.
A lot of campaign left.
I think that's plenty of role playing for me. Let's hand it over to somebody else now.
The night
So-
passes.
So, in the
Okay.
night, when everybody's asleep, except for maybe some of the kids up on deck above,
And
Argus is
tumult.
in tumult. I thought you were in BB's house.
For a while, but I walk around the entire ship. I don't sleep.
Okay, that's fine. Argus is gonna pad up to the top onto the deck. I hate grass. And he starts spreading out seeds.
You, as a
Oh,
note,
no.
when you get up there, you see Soup, who is currently harvesting some things, specifically harvesting mistletoe.
I look at the moon, just. Yeah. Good on ya. I'm gonna keep spreading out some seeds, and then I'll cast plant growth. I know it's an area of effect.
Yeah.
And clover starts popping up in the grass to take it over.
You cast.
We'll just keep this one quiet.
You cast plant growth, and you see Soup's like halfway done harvesting, and all the mistletoe sprouts back up where he had just harvested. He goes, "Damn!" He crawls back over and starts again.
Poor Soup.
He doesn't
You
have
got
to
this.
harvest all of it. Soup
All he
doesn't
knew
know
is-
that.
All he knew is that Anouk wanted to harvest the mistletoe on a full moon with a golden scythe, and that's what he's doing.
Oh,
He works the night shift. That's
Yeah.
I love that.
You keep up the good work. And he's gonna go downstairs.
okay.
And just as he's like just the head at the deck, let's just keep this between you and me.
He sneaks down. The night passes. Great.
Oh wait, no, I didn't blow things up.
Who's rolling for this day's travel?
I don't know if I'm allowed to anymore.
Do I have to make a nav check?
No, you're fine.
But I have a plus 10 to my survival.
Roll a survival check, Lysander.
I'm gonna nat 1. 21.
No?
21's great. You are well on your path to the Shadow Top Cathedral.
Sorry, it's a skill I never get to use. 'cause we
No,
don't
you're
get it
great.
very
I'm
often.
glad. I will happily have you roll survival checks.
I'm gonna just get my roll out the way so I don't have to do it for a few sessions.
All right.
Hey, those were Zycor rolls. This one could be good.
No.
In combat.
God damn it.
Wait, no, Low's actually kind of good.
No,
Hold on.
high and low are both bad. Middle's safe.
No, because we got
No, okay,
it was
so
single
here's the
digits
thing.
that we got the
Here's the
planetar.
thing.
Wasn't
Here's
the
the
9
thing.
already rolled?
Low is good. High is bad. Middle means that we don't have to do anything that day and we move through a day of travel.
Yeah.
we'll hit those.
I should say bad for the sake of narrative pacing, but
Yes.
still good things.
The 9 was
Another
already
one of
rolled,
the 10 show up.
But I'm not. I swap things out as we go.
Oh no. What does this do now? Do we get a second planetar that gives us a different crystal to crush to go to a different plane?
We don't
Is
need
it a
them.
flock of seagulls?
Yes, we do, because this will be
But they ran
directly
away.
to that plane. The other one is a random plane.
That we can use every 1d8 hours. It could be
Yeah.
once an hour.
But we can use that
You
to run
see-
away.
Off in the distance, for those of you that have a passive perception of 15 or higher,
Yes.
That's me.
Nope.
another airship. Bigger than yours, a little bit fancier than yours.
Here they.
Just cruising steadily along.
Walk over to Argus, Sky Pirate.
You're speaking my language.
No, like from from the fucking whale.
Huh?
No.
No, what?
He got the maniacal look on his face. No.
We were just saying they might be Sky Pirates. We were excited.
Soup is like getting ready to like go downstairs to take his rest. Kind of goes, I don't think Argus was thinking about they were being sky pirates, and just like keeps walking.
Well, I mean, I know that. That's why I told him.
Soup has a passive insight of 24.
Wow.
Damn.
It's like, I know that. That's why I went to Argus with it. But, like,
Yeah, and my passive insight's a 20, which is why it was no.
It's flying off the distance. It doesn't look like you guys are on a like intersecting course or anything like it. It's just flying along, kind of going the opposite way of you almost. Like it's flying like southwest, and you guys are flying in kind of like a northeast-ish direction.
This looks like the perfect opportunity for us to leave each other alone.
Yeah, I'd say keep an eye on them, and if things look hostile, go from there. But for the moment, laissez-faire. There's
That's
not many airships.
This is literally the first other airship you have ever seen.
Yeah, that's something.
Hmm.
I'd rather, like, let sleeping airships lie, so, like...
Yeah, it would be nice to
I'm just going to
figure
do
out
a
where they're
training
from,
evening from
but
now
also,
on.
yeah.
I would like to have an uneventful day that is lacking dragons and assassins and chaos, so...
I disagree with part of that statement.
Right. And I keep flying the airship.
I want dragons.
So, Eliana, you look mischievous.
Oh, just once we decide that we're not interacting with them, I think you know what I'm gonna do next.
Are you
I'm gonna
gonna?
try to raise Hecaton's body.
Hell yeah! Make me an Arcana check, Eliana.
Oh, Kana, yes.
I do
so
appreciate that Ileana decided to wait to see if we didn't get into any bullshit.
glad.
20.
Did that go through? 20, okay.
Let me double check. So to clarify, this will not be Hecaton.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, easy. This creature, this large corpse of a storm giant, still mostly intact. It's been 12 hours, 13 hours or so since everything happened. Slowly, much like the Undertaker, just and looks you dead in the eyes.
With
Nice.
what eyes? Did you stick the head back on?
I would put it like close enough to it to
Yeah.
like
Okay.
visibly do it fuse.
Yeah, no, so it laces itself back together
Cool.
and you see the wounds that are on the body like kind of close up. Really the one wound that the body had. It looks at you. Do you speak Draconic? Or Giant, rather?
I don't think so. Let me check though.
It speaks Common as well, so you're good.
I have Aquin. I guess it's the seal thing.
Yeah.
Common. I do have Draconic. Draconic and Elvish.
It would be Giant. I misspoke.
Giant. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It does speak Common, so it looks at you and goes, Hail.
Hello. Who are you?
I am your obedient and willful subject.
Awesome. What can you do?
Kind of looks around. Starts like kind of crawling out of the doorway, just like moving. He goes, I can't show you here.
That's okay. What do you want to do?
Whatever you tell me to.
Awesome. Well, I would like you to be my friend, and then I have a couple of people that I'd also like you to be friends with.
Who are these people, my friend?
And then I'll open up the door, and he fits the door.
It's a squeeze, but yeah.
Awesome. So it's just this way, and then I'll lead him towards the exit.
Imagine me trying to squeeze myself through a dog door. I could do it.
You should probably call Tumult
What?
to reduce him again.
I'll yell out for Tumult down the hallway.
He like has like one arm through, kind of like.
Yeah.
Can you come help me a minute? I need that reduce spell again.
Oh, okay. And I am there quick as hell. It's like, oh damn, you've never asked for help with any of your experiments.
You come downstairs, and as soon as you turn the like around the corner to the BB's mansion, you just see a storm giant head and arm like stuck out of a door, just like, I will free myself for you to meet my friends.
Reduce?
I will free myself to meet my friends. Like,
So this is Tumult. This is the first friend. Do you have a name? What would you like us to call you?
that would be up to you.
We should call him Hecky Boy.
Big head.
Hecky Boy and
Big Heck.
Big Heck.
If you don't get this storm giant a cowboy hat and a duster, I'm going to be real sad.
Big Heck.
Let's call him Big Heck. Yes, I like that.
Stupid.
Lysander, go ahead and update the manpower sheet
To Big Heck.
to have Big Heck. Are you just leading Big Heck upstairs to meet the rest of your friends?
Yeah.
Okay. Ileana and Tumult come back upstairs to the rest of you, and you hear behind them just this poof, 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 walking up the stairs, and you see a large-sized storm giant who hails you all and goes, "Hail, friends. I am Big Heck."
Ileana, that was incredibly quick. You're getting very good at that.
I will run up and give him a hug.
He kind of just like looks down at Garagak and then like looks at Ileana for what to do.
You can give Garagak a hug, please.
He picks
But
you up,
only if you want to.
gives you a hug.
Awesome.
This is what dissolves about me. This is the first time I'm trying it, and I think it's successful.
You do get 1 level of exhaustion
One level?
as a heads up.
Yeah, this seems to be working quite well, actually. He seems together more than he was, so well done.
So, Big Heck, what do you remember?
Nothing before moments ago where I awoke and all I knew was that I was to serve you in any way that you needed.
He remembers nothing besides living that Big Heck life.
Awesome.
Yeehaw.
So, Big Heck, I want you to know that, like, please be, like, honest with me and everyone here. Everyone here is an ally, and I'll motion to everyone, and please don't ever, like, attack them. But, like, also, don't be afraid if you think of something to, like, bring it up. You know, like, you're more or less one of us right now. So, yeah, just let me know if you want to do anything, or if you have any thoughts on anything, or whatever. But I don't want you to think of this as, like, me controlling you.
Also, there are 4 teenagers, 2 toddlers, another half-orc, a goblin, a human, and some animals. Don't kill those either.
Oh, and don't forget the partridge in a pear tree.
And the dandelion.
He's a dandy.
Partridge or the pear tree or the dandelion?
All of it? Anyway, Argus, since you are right here, I was looking for you. Do me a favor, only if you want to, of course.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just kind of wave my hand, and my book appears, and I said, I kind of have an empty space on this page. Write your name on it.
Oh, I was like, who is the empty? Oh, it was a Nook.
No, I actually, because of the proficiency bonus increases with hitting
Oh, you got another
14,
one.
I can have 6 names in my book now.
So what's this do?
Basically, if any of these names, and you can see anyone else's names that are on there, is just the party members. If you guys, drop to death, like you could think you might die at least once per day, you don't.
It'll never happen, but
What is it? You don't have to.
he signed it.
Then we go to Gum Gum. I have one more spot. I was like, Gum Gum, they already killed you once. Put your name on here.
Before Ileana or Tapartos?
Nice.
I
They're
was
already
like,
in there.
who is the one party member you don't have in there if you have 6
That's fair.
spots?
Yeah.
Me.
There are 7 of you.
I took my
There
own
are
name out.
6 of you. I also am on the screen.
Yeah.
Right.
There are
you-
6 of us, and I don't have my own name in my book. I erased it.
You go to Gum Gum. He's like sleeping. Goes, what?
What's your name on this page?
Comes, opens the door to his room.
What's your name on this page? I just look at it. I was like, it's insurance for more cannonballs.
Insurance is a scam. Slams the door and goes back. To
I mean,
bed.
it ensures you getting more cannonballs.
Insurance is just a capitalism way of making you pay money for something that should be free.
This is free.
Tapartos, do you want to talk about Big Hack?
The words echo in your mind to Partos of. Sometimes you just need a skeleton.
Like, Ileana and I have gone over this for a little while, so, like, I can give you the TLDR if you don't want to talk to her about it.
Welcome to the family, Big Heck. And just smile
Thank
at the
you.
rest of everybody else. We are happy to have you. If there is a way that Tapartos can help you in any form, please let him know.
I would like to be. Kind of like looks at Ileana. Looks back at you. Your friend.
Tapartos would like that.
Can I tell if Tapartos is faking it?
I don't know if Tapartos knows if he's faking it.
It's fair. He's just kind of biting his tongue and going with it.
He is trying his absolute best.
Is Garagak here? I look at Garagak and look at Hecton and Big Heck and hey Garagak?
Yeah.
Do you want to do like a little strength test for me?
Sure.
Cool. Hey, Big Heck, will you arm wrestle Garagak?
Fuck it.
I would love to.
I want you to give it your all, okay? Garagak, you too.
Okay.
Garrick, roll an athletics check.
It's not just a strength check?
No, it's an athletics check.
22.
Alex, do you have Hackathon's character sheet pulled up?
Ooh. Actually.
Oh, barely. You were holding
Barely.
it.
It's close, but Hekaton or Big Heck does win.
Interesting. You want to do it again, Garagak?
Yeah, I can do it again.
Okay.
Well, I rolled real bad this time.
So did
Still close.
Big Heck.
Still close.
You're tired. Big Heck is strong.
Well,
Oh,
Garagak, you found your spotter.
Yeah.
I will gladly spot you. Gotta
There
get
we
them
are.
gains.
I did
What?
it.
Why does Big Heck know what this is?
Why are you asking so many questions?
So all the questions make a statement. Oh, you mean?
So while everyone's here, I also have another thing. Real quick, like out of the game. How many days of travel do we have left?
2
Okay.
for those who listen to the audio only.
Cool. So, out of game. I'm gonna think about going off to make a simulacrum for 2 days. How willing would everyone be for you to be like gone for 2 days? She would come back like on that 3rd day.
I mean, on the
Possibly.
3rd day, we'd probably be at Shadowtop, is my only concern with that.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I'll go ahead and like wait for this thing because I want to be there like when we get there in case something happens. You know.
We should also probably let the simulacrum-based trauma pass for a few more days.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Half the ship already fought clones of us. It's
It's true.
it's a little fresh.
Yeah.
Mr. Muttons would probably shoot on sight.
Okay.
I
yeah.
don't know why I assumed Mr. Muttons had a gun, but you know.
It's bold of
You can
you
have a
to
beam.
assume he doesn't.
Mr. Muttons absolutely has a gun.
There were no spare guns!
He brought one.
From
I got
Daniel.
like
Oh, it's
yeah,
just
I
a
got-
little pistol that says bang. Little flag pops
Yep.
out, says bang.
little Acme rocket pistol.
He made one. He works on it
Beautiful.
every night.
Mr. Muttons rocks only the finest Glock.
This sheep
What?
is evil.
I watched
No,
him
he's a good guy.
polish it at night. He works on it very hard to protect her.
No, if you say it, it will be
very
canon.
concerned
He's,
about.
he's my little sheep pet.
He's done a very good job of watching her at night.
Yeah, he protects the job. He's a good guy.
Angry.
I don't see a problem with him.
Quite exactly the. How? Sylvanas, guide me. Okay.
You want to roll a wisdom check?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yo, if this crit fails again.
Sylvanas, I've had a very hard day.
13.
Nothing happens.
The gods are silent, Bartos.
The only god I see is Mr. Button.
You're welcome to worship me in the future.
Yeah, be careful,
Glorious.
be careful, or Princess Pony's gonna. How long do cartoon horses gestate?
Oh yeah, I should go check up on her.
You should probably check on your horse.
Yeah. I
She's
think
very
that's-
pregnant.
After all of this, that's the next thing I'm gonna do is go check up on Princess Pony.
Princess Pony is fine. Everything's fine.
Great.
Is anything else happening today that you guys truly want to like full role play out? Make sure we cover.
No, water the plants. Minook's plants.
Yeah, you
And
do
then
that.
look down and start staring real close at the grass. And
Has
just,
Garagak ever seen Clover before?
just start. I don't know. Maybe. Let's start.
I'd assume it was, but it definitely looks different from how it did the night before.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna look at it. And kind of excited. And I'm gonna start fishing through it and just no. 2 no. 2 no.
Garagak, if
Looking.
you look for the little diamonds that stick out, it's easier to find them that way.
What's a diamond?
This shape, kind of, but pointier.
Oh, okay. I'll start looking for a diamond.
Aragak, roll me an investigation check with advantage because you're looking now for the diamonds.
Okay.
I learned that from a TikTok.
Nice.
You look for the spaces that are missing and you see little diamonds and they're easier to catch.
21.
Garagak.
Yep.
You find one.
Oh. I pull it. And then I run
It
up to
screams.
Argus.
No.
I give Argus the clover.
I was hoping to find one of these. And he
Yeah, it took me a long time.
tucks it into his jacket. So it's just there.
It'll bring you luck.
I've heard.
That's all I wanted to do.
Okay, cool.
I'll just go back to watering the plants.
Delia would like to find August. Sometime, doesn't really matter when.
Do it right now. Let's go.
Cool, awesome. And
What can I do
Okay.
for you?
hey, what's up? And I'll just pull out this arcane core from my bag. and hold it
Argus,
up
you
with my
immediately
hand.
know what it is.
Oh.
Like, oh, cool. So you know what this is?
Oh yes. Hey.
Ah, cool. Why are you here? What are your goals?
To bring down Xerxes.
Awesome. Here you go. This is a gift. Will this help you in achieving that goal?
Oh, if it can't help me in this goal, I don't know what will. And he does this
It
little
is yours.
dance.
The only thing that I ask of you is that you let me know what cool stuff you do with it.
Oh, you'll see. You
Awesome.
will see.
And if you need any help, please let me know.
Oh, I will. I will.
And I'll skip off back towards BB's dungeon.
Argus
Awesome.
also skips off down into his room.
Okay.
What does an arcane core do?
It's not in D&D. You're not going to find it.
Thank you.
It is essentially a power source that is has the ability to basically like exponentially increase the amount of power that goes into something. Honestly, it's a really good thing for you, like as an artificer to have, because it can augment the ability of spells, but it's a lot harder to control. But using it through magic items and things can be a lot easier to control if you know what you're looking for, you know what you're doing.
How big
Which
is
is about a softball size.
I'll definitely also give you like all the notes that you would have on it. Mostly just animate undead using it, and then like the wand of magic missile stuff. There's then she got into the whole other training, but just what she has so far, you know.
Argus and Dandy are going to spend a little bit of time together.
Oh no. Super lion.
Argus,
Okay.
Dandy's got a new heart.
Nice.
The lion found some courage.
And power.
Argus,
Mm-hmm.
make me an Arcana check
Oh shit. Oh shit, that's not something I'm... Okay.
with
God.
advantage.
Could you blow up the lion?
Oh, no,
Quite
Dandy.
possibly, yeah.
Isn't tinkering a dex check? Oh, it's still-
23.
Nice. That's not bad.
Actually, no. I know that was a good roll. But that's a natural 20.
So a 24.
Just to make sure. Don't blame me.
You're not sure what it did, but Dandy didn't blow up, so that's a good start.
Excellent.
I'll figure out how all that works later.
Does Dandy seem to be on fire, much like Geogak was with the Divine Transformation?
God, artificer tools.
Just being a dandelion working out.
Yeah, this lion's just fucking bench pressing. Running real fast on one of them cat treadmills. Learns Portuguese.
Yeah.
Anything else? Perfect. The next day comes. Your second to last day of travel. Who would like to roll a D100?
I'll roll it.
Go for it.
43.
A nice day's travel.
Yes.
Uneventful.
Yeah.
Quickly and
Yay.
swiftly passes. Wonderful.
Let's go.
The following day comes, your last day of travel.
That night, Ileana would hear a lot of explosions outside.
You go investigate. Upon 5 or more minutes of continued explosions.
I would put a stop to that fucking immediately.
What do you mean?
I would run interference.
I'm in BB's mansion.
Okay. I thought, like, you said outside. I thought
Yeah.
you meant on deck. I was like,
No, outside of the room, because I'm not necessarily doing it in the room. I'm just making
Yeah,
sure I don't
then-
make this pony an awesome.
Then Lysander doesn't give a shit.
I would just be in the gym again.
You would come out to see me concentrate. I've started doing my training at night now, so that way I don't use all my spell slots throughout the day waiting for what happens. You would see me concentrating on Tasha's otherworldly guise, as well as balls of light floating around my head that I constantly throw in different directions.
Ooh. Hey Timo, what is that?
New spell I'm practicing that Alt gave me.
Oh, cool. What's it do? Will he throw one this way? I'm like, able to like brace myself.
I will chuck one at you, or near you, as best I can. Here you go.
Oh, cool. Watch it like blow up in the distance.
For
that's
those at
cool.
home, the spell in question is the spell Crown of Stars. It's a good one. Does good stuff
4d12 radiant. Yo.
That's awesome.
per
That's
star.
like
Per star.
meteor, not
That's like a-
Melf's
Melf's
miniature
minute
meteors.
meteor.
Yeah.
Milf's Minute Meteors.
Yeah,
like
that
the
one.
bonus
Melf's
action
minute
video.
meals.
Yeah.
He's a DoorDash driver?
You guys, anything else that day? Final day of travel. One more D100. We could actually reach Shadowtop Cathedral.
I'll do it.
Go.
At 12.
Well,
Another one of the 10 appears. They're about to kill something else for us.
They kill Big Heck. Thinking it's Hackathon.
I was just like, no!
We gotta give Big Heck a haircut and a makeover so people don't assume it's Hackathon.
We'll give him a mustache.
yeah, I need to like dye him. Is he still just super blue?
Yeah, he looks like this.
Just spray paint him pink, cut his beard.
Yeah.
Devin, for your sake, anytime you're doing anything with Hecaton, like you have full control, you can just pull up Storm Giant stats. That's all you now. You got this. Okay, so
Sorry.
you're traveling. You see your location in the distance, and from the ground, you'd wager about 20 miles or so from your current location, directly east of you. You see what looks like a flare shoot up into the sky.
We should go see what that is. There might be somebody who needs help.
I'm going to climb up into the crow's nest. Ah, screw it. I jump off the ship and wild shape into a raven again.
20 miles is very far.
It's not that far for a bird.
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes in the car.
Might be an hour's worth of flight.
Uh-huh.
Lysander looks at the flare, looks at Shadowtop, looks at the flare, looks at Shadowtop. I'm not making this choice. Someone else do it.
Go check.
You're the
out
leader.
Blair.
And the captain of the ship.
Argus.
We have a mission.
Okay, fine.
No, you've jumped off. You're flying over there. The team consensus is go check out the flare. Okay.
May have a mission. We
Captain?
also have a duty to protect people.
Argus, you arrive a couple of minutes before the ship would.
As the crow flies. It's a
Yeah.
little bit quicker.
You kind of fly down into the trees towards the location of the flares. And you see a familiar looking individual. Actually,
To Argus?
a completely unfamiliar looking individual to Argus.
Uh-oh.
You see a tabaxi dressed in vaguely eccentric robes, currently fighting off what looks to be an onslaught from apparent bandits. They look too well dressed to be bandits. Bounty hunters, maybe? They're wearing uniforms of some kind, pitch black. It's hard to make out any real defining details without getting closer. But they all have like uniform matching armor on. And you see that this tabaxi is doing a vaguely good job at fighting things off. But it is one person fighting off about 20 of these individuals. And it is being overrun. At this point, you're seeing the tabaxi kind of ducking between trees and trying to hide and trying to take people out as they're going. And you hear, as you're close to this, fuck, I should never have returned. And like just fighting tooth and nail trying to survive.
I mean, I wouldn't have even heard Lion Dandy wouldn't have told me about him.
Probably not in detail. A lot of the download you got was like the broad strokes.
The TLDR.
Yeah.
You probably were told we met some dude named Salon, but don't know what he looks like or got no detail about him.
It's one of those like, if it wasn't super crucial to what happened, probably didn't come up in great detail.
Okay. I'm going. The ship's not too far behind me, right?
No.
I'll fly back to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Still as a raven. I'll use mimicry. Simple sounds, ravens can also do voices, right?
Yeah, that's a stretch, though.
I mean, ravens can, but it comes out garbled raveny, so we wouldn't be able to like mimic an accent or anything.
No, but ravens can actually mimic words. They can actually make
Yes,
like
but
a great parrot.
but they would not be able to form coherent sentences.
I wasn't gonna do
in
a
those
sentence.
things. Okay.
Airgag might understand it. So it seems like something he'd be proficient
Just
in.
cat.
Tabaxi? Under attack.
Backseat.
Lots of bad guys.
Can we, like, we're not
help?
far now. Can we?
No, you'd probably be there in about 2 minutes' time if you continued in that path.
I mean, we're this far already.
Doesn't hurt to check it out, and I'll just run off the front and dive.
I'm gonna fly back down.
You are very far away. You're 2 minutes of airship travel away.
It's because ravens have a much faster fly speed.
Right.
We're the tumult problem.
That's the tumult thing that I'm curious about.
I polymorph.
You're polymorphing it. Okay. You polymorph. The rest of you fly the airship over, get it low enough to the ground. I'm assuming Garagag just jumps off because.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to be where he is.
Kind
so
of
that they
marking.
can- Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
I jump off too, and I ask Fortress and Lieutenant to jump off with me. Like, with
Okay.
Derek.
I
Fine.
pushed
Juliana.
one on my rod as I jump.
And I'll, like, feather fall all of us as we get, like, closer to the ground.
It's fair.
Cool. Soup kind of pokes it over. I'll watch the ship then. Don't die.
I mean, if you need to sleep, it's fine. It's probably not going far.
It's fine.
Big
If you want to
heck
come,
too.
you can.
Big heck's coming.
Big X coming.
We
Okay.
need to give Big Heck a shave.
Just
Big-
jumps down.
Big X just like, whoa. This huge storm giant just.
So
You
who's
guys
not
will-
getting the feather fall?
It's up to 8 creatures, so
Oh, okay.
we'll get it, yeah.
Dumb. You guys all come falling to the ground. You land and you find yourselves almost perfectly placed to where all of you form a kind of defensive wall between this tabaxi and these bounty hunters. For those of you that were in Dandyland, you turn and you see Sulan the One.
Too long.
I'd recommend you leave now, or else this fight is going to be messy. Like looking at the bounty hunters.
Roll an intimidation check.
Not very high.
We have two giants.
It is a 14.
You do. You see this kind of one bounty hunter steps forward. As you guys get closer now, you guys can see they are wearing armor that looks familiar to you.
Oh, no.
You've seen this armor.
While staring at a pillar?
This armor has hunted you before.
Are these those mercenaries that worked with Harlan?
The lead one steps forward, looks at you. Yeah, I said you might interfere, depending on if you caught us in time or not. But we showed him that we were ready. He takes a bag off his hip, empties it as he tosses it in front of you. You see the head of Argus.
Squawk.
Augur, sorry, not Argus, Augur. Apologies.
Argue.
I thought the rest of them died.
So two.
Interesting. So they must have defected. Which feels impossible because of their thing, but
You have no idea what the fuck's going on.
no.
What?
These
Whoa.
are Augur's company, for those who have not picked that up. I forget the name of them, but Retribution Company.
Right. But did Augur just drop Augur's head? Or
No,
Oh, okay.
you met every person in the Retribution Company. You recognize none of these faces.
people. Okay.
Interesting.
What have you done with the company?
Put it in better hands.
Yours, I presume.
Ours. And others.
Put it in petty hands or getting cash from Xerxes.
You're not getting cash from Xerxes.
Where are you getting cash from?
Why would I tell you?
Because I asked. We're likely going to kick you out of here either way, so you might as well start talking.
Cute words. Tapartos, I presume.
One and only?
Cleric. Primary focus is keeping your friends alive when they decide to die.
They do it a lot.
I'm aware. And make the other Furbolg Lysander. Tumult. Garagak. Ileana. And a couple surprises, I'll admit. Didn't expect you. Points at Argus.
I'm still a bird in a tree.
Points
Also
at...
still a bird.
You see, he seems to be aware.
Okay. Then I will.
Points at Big Heck. Definitely didn't expect that.
I'll teleport to Big Heck to like wave. Like wave.
I'm gonna come out of wild shape, and I'm just gonna sit cockily on the branch of the tree, and just look down on him.
Magic Argus is energy. This sounds fun.
You depolymorph and you just sit in the tree too.
Yeah. This is great.
I will walk behind a tree. I'll like look around at all of them. And then I'll like walk behind a tree. I'll come out of the tree. And now I'm wearing a pair of glasses.
Where did you get glasses?
Clark can't just go with it. It's a
And
dimension
I'm
power.
gonna walk up to him and just blast with radiant light and scream, "Leave!"
Garagak, roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
With advantage?
Nope.
Ooh.
Let's get a nat 20.
That's not the correct number.
No, yeah, it'd be a 24.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that enough? I want to make sure.
Are you gonna crit it?
I'm gonna crit it. Oh, so then I
Whoa.
need to roll a d6.
So you need to roll a d6.
Yep. A 1. I haven't rolled that ever.
I think like once maybe.
Yeah.
Is this the French Revolution?
You see 10, 15, 20, 30 people start sprinting away from their hiding places where they were in like the eaves of branches of trees, hiding in bushes, wherever they were hidden in sight. They fucking scatter. For those of you at home that don't know, Garagak rolling a natural 20 on intimidation in this form gives him a total of 37.
Holy shit.
And you see, even of this main company that was like dealing with Sulan, 7 of the 20 turn and run. About 10 more look little shaken, but the other 3 just cold stare. Looks like some of you have learned new tricks, huh? Well, this just got a lot more interesting. I'll be taking whatever magic item gives you that power. I'd love it for myself.
Look.
This is where we will end this week's episode of The Dice That Bind Us.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to hop into a combat with 13 people?
No.
There you go. We can. We'll fucking roll it up right now. Let's
I
go.
certainly do not want that.
There you go.
Oh,
We're doing this specifically for you and Devin.
I love you.
Devin doesn't have to work tomorrow.
Oh, I'm doing it for me and Devin. I gotta leave my house at 6.
Yeah, I also have to get up at like 6.
Yeah.
I have to be up at 5.
Same.
Shut up, Coda.
I had a brief moment of, man, what are you doing tomorrow? Oh.
Yeah.
We will pick this up. We will pick up with this combat starting next week.
Hell yeah.
Fair?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be like a shorter episode, but it's still gonna be like 2 hours long. So
Oh yeah.
that's fine. It is shorter, I guess, than a lot of ones that we put out, but I guess you have to edit and all that kind of shit, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, it is a 50-50 split of whether it is a 3-hour episode or an hour-and-a-half episode. So y'all get a short one this week.
Enjoy. The next one will probably be really long because it's gonna be a fucking slaughterhouse combat that never goes quickly.
Yeah.
I have to make so many NPCs. It's gonna be fine.
Just use horde mechanics.
No, they're so bad. They're so bad.
It's easy if they're like a batch of goblins, but less so
Right.
Retribution Company. The Retribution Company is like 30-something strong now.
No, you saw about 60 total people,
Jeez.
all of which were hunting Sulan.
Oh, hey, we also have Sulan in this fight.
You do also have Sulan in this fight.
Yep.
Which, silly me, when I was going through character sheets and editing everybody before we started, got rid of Sulan because I forgot I put this in the random encounter table.
Oh no.
So I have to remake Sulan too.
That's okay.
Yeah.
At least you can rewatch the episode and figure out what he does again.
I remember a lot of it because I actually did a lot of work on Sulan because I wanted to play him at some point because he's a fun character.
Well, thank you all for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys at home for watching. Thank you for enjoying we were almost there. We were this close.
So close.
This
Dear
close.
God. How long does it take to get to a place?
About 7
Right.
days.
I mean, we were supposed to be in Dandyland for like 3 eps tops.
True.
This is
True.
why Alex made the boat so fast, and then he forgot.
And then I forgot. But it's okay because it's led to fun stuff and cool stuff and all that kind of stuff. We'll readjust the travel times later. And
Beat
honestly, you
Storm
guys,
King's Thunder because we
beat
were so
Storm King's
slow.
Thunder.
Fun stuff, Alex.
Fun stuff.
I'm having a great time.
Everything that's happened on these 10 days of travel has been nothing but joy.
Oh, except that.
Yes.
I forgot that happened during travel.
Yep. Seriously though, thank you guys for watching. As of day of recording, we were at 119 subscribers.
Woo.
The steady climb. We're doing good stuff. You guys are doing good stuff, helping get the word out. Seriously, share the videos, like and comment the videos, do the things. Even the person whose music we used for the introduction commented on one of our videos and was like, "Hey, nice."
I guess shout out here. Thanks, John Bartman, for your awesome intro music.
Thanks,
Links to the
thank
intro
you.
music are in the description. If you want really cool, wide variety of music that is pretty much royalty free, Sans, if you make money on it, there's contracts, but fantastic work. Does our intro music. Highly recommend.
It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. Our intro is amazing that Dash put together, but it would just be if one of us had to try to put the music together, it would have been awful. So we are so glad you have your resources out there and available for people. Highly recommend going through all of that discography. Other than that, guys, thank you so much, and we will see you next week for another fun-filled episode of The Dice That Bind Us.
Bye.
Later, everybody.